Hello, everyone. Welcome to our fireside chat with cover artist Abigail Larson. I'm so excited about this one because we've been working on a Reburn and getting ready for our campaign, which starts tomorrow, Thursday, March 24th. And we've got a lot of really exciting stuff going on. So give me one moment here. See. Hopefully we can get this going.
Hi, how's it going?
Hello. Good. How are
Hey.
you?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Welcome to the fireside chat.
Yes, so excited to be here. Thank you.
I actually am like, I gotta sit by a fire and have candles
You got a
going.
literal fire.
Because it's like, this is like the vibe when I think about you and your art, the beautiful work that you do. It's like, I mean, you've got so much going on. Like, I don't even know where to start. Like, what? Okay, so I'm going to start with, Reburn.
Mhm.
You did the cover, our variant cover for issue 3 for Reburn,
Yes.
and we are so thrilled. Can you tell us a little bit about the process?
Thank you. Yes, I was so excited to do this. When I first got the brief for this and I saw the characters, I was like, oh, I know exactly what I want to do. Like this will be so much fun. I love character art. It's a big thing. It's a big part of what I do. So it was really easy to be like, oh, I'm going to focus on this character and just give her, um, give the viewer something really interesting to look at and really draw them in. So that's why I focused on her face and that beautiful hair and just to keep the background really subtle. I also went with way brighter colors than I normally use, which was really fun. But yeah, it flowed so easily. It was such an easy piece to work on. It was really fun.
Oh, we love it. I know.
I'm so
Allison and
glad. Thank you.
I think from the first conversation to the sketch, because as most people know, like we've never met. We've actually only,
Yeah.
and that's how comics work a lot these
Oh, for
days.
sure.
And we're in different geographic places, and hopefully someday we will actually get to meet. But until then, we're
Yes.
just excited to have your art as a part
I'm
of
so
our
thrilled.
book.
Thank you.
So
I'm so happy
thank
with how it
you.
turned out and so glad you guys love it because I'm really proud of it.
Yay. And then you've got an art book that just came
Yes.
out at the end
Yep.
called Crimson.
Hmm.
It is absolutely stunning. And
Thank you.
I'd love to hear about how that came about because
Yeah.
it's
Um,
beautiful.
Thank you so much. That has been something that's really been in the works for a long time. And I mean, I've been working as an illustrator for maybe over 10 years. I'd say 10 to 12 years. So I've had a lot of work in between them, but not a lot of stuff I was like, you always look back on your old work and think, it's not good enough where I've gotten better now. I'm not sure I really, I'm very proud of this. But in the last few years, I had a great editor who reached out to me, Spiron Giannakis, who makes art books. And he said, your work is fantastic. Have you considered doing an art book? And I was like, I've thought about it, but I don't think my work is good enough. I don't think I have enough. He's like, are you crazy? Let me do this. So I was like, okay. Well, so I had an editor who was really excited to do it. And he took care of everything. He did a Kickstarter for me. He helped with all the designs, like how, he picked out the type of material for the book, the slipcase and all that stuff. And I did the cover art with the help of a designer, and it all fell into place perfectly. It was such a simple process because I had a good team working behind me who made it all happen. I know lots of artists who kickstart, who use Kickstarter to make their own books, and it's a really stressful process because there's so much involved in organizing all of this artwork, and he took care of everything. The great the wonderful publishers at Editions Corrette in France who actually physically made the book and shipped it for me. It's just such a wonderful team of people who really believed in my work and pushed me to do it. So that helped a ton, having a group of people who are like, no, your work is great. Let us do this for you. So that was so wonderful. And of course, I mean, because of Kickstarter, we had thousands of fans who, pledged to have this book made. And it was such a wonderful thing to see, that people care about my work and want it and we're so excited about it. That was the biggest, the biggest piece for me was to share it with people who could, own a piece of it and have it in their home and enjoy it.
Oh my gosh.
So
Yeah,
it's so cool.
and for anybody who wants to find the book, you can, if you search on Kickstarter, because it was a like wildly successful Kickstarter.
Thank you.
And
Yeah.
so, and you can actually, there's a link on the Kickstarter page to buy the book because it is
Yes.
available now.
Yes, it's out.
So
Yep. And also, just if people go to my website, I think it's one of the first things that shows up on my website is it's Crimson, the Crimson art book, and it should be available on Amazon now, I think. Hopefully, it's taken a while for it to like get out there, but yes, definitely the Kickstarter is the first place to go, but it should be fairly attainable now. It took a while, but it's out there.
That's great. I'm so excited about it. And you also do a lot of character work for you worked on a Netflix with Netflix animation.
Yes.
Doing character design for
Yep. Blue Eye Samurai.
Blue Eye Samurai, which is going to be coming out.
It's a new thing. It's not.
Yeah. I was trying to say that animation, it takes it's such a long process. Like,
oh my God,
yes.
Like,
so what's when did you start working on that? And like, what is the like progression of that? Because it's a series, an adult animation series.
Yes, it's adult animated series. So this is it was the title was announced. I can't talk too much about it, but if you Google Blue Eye Samurai, there's a bunch of news articles that come up about it. But I was a character designer on the team, and so I was part of some of the early development on designing all the characters, and there's hundreds of them. I started a little over a year ago, so it's been about a year and a half of work, and it was just intense. Like it was such a wonderful experience, my first experience in animation, but just tons of work every single day. It was meetings all day, and every week there was new assignments, and it was just constantly cranking out things. And so it was so different from my normal workflow, which is usually just like sitting in my studio and like just drawing and listening to music and doing whatever I want to do, to being basically full-time as a work from home. So it was an intense year and a half of work, but totally worth it because the show's going to be really, really, really good. I'm so excited about it. I can't wait for people to see it. It's going to be amazing.
That is so exciting. And like you were saying, like the process is so different. Like, are you are you getting notes a lot? Like, do you get lots of notes? Is there a whole process that goes?
Yeah, I had there were 4 people on my team for character design, and there was the lead character designer. So we would have weekly meetings with all the directors. There were several directors involved and the art director. So yes, there were lots of notes, lots of back and forth, and things like for character designs, like moving a line slightly, or changing slightly the hair color, or adjusting a costume, like little tiny adjustments. It was a lot of that. And of course, lots of figure drawing, that kind of thing. So there was definitely, it was a pretty labor intensive process. And certain characters, of course, main characters got lots of attention, and there were background characters who didn't get as much attention. But yeah, I mean, the process, every week it was something new. It was just constant stuff, which was so exciting. It's like there's always something new going on. And the meetings were fun because I got to see, like, because I'm new to animation, this was so exciting to me, but like seeing keyframes and storyboards and all the stuff that goes on behind the scenes, like hearing the music that they had made. Like, it was just like every little piece of making an animated series was so exciting to me. It's just like, like a kid in a candy shop, like, oh my God, this is so cool.
That's so great.
And I'm on the team, like I was the only person who had no animation experience. So for me, I was like, this is the best thing ever.
Everything was new.
Like, oh my God. But it was so much fun. Like, it was really exciting. Such a great project to be on. And it is, because it's animation, it takes forever, to get the actual animation done. Right. So my job just ended. We just wrapped for character design. So now it's the animation part, which is a separate studio is taking care of that. But I'm hoping within the next year there will be a teaser or some more announcements, hopefully. So that will be exciting. But if anyone's interested, it's called Blue Eye Samurai, and you can keep an eye on that. But of course, once it comes out, I'll put it all over my social media as soon as I possibly can, because I'm so excited.
So will we. We'll be out there for you promoting it, because that is super exciting. And I have to say, like, I'm personally really, I can hear Allison, my partner, laughing right now when I say to you, like, I am such a tarot nerd.
Yeah.
That I love your tarot decks.
Thank you. They're so much fun.
I would love to just talk to you a little bit about that process, because you did like
Yeah.
the work for the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot
Mhm.
deck, and you
Yep.
also have the Darkwood tarot deck. And are you working on another one as
Yes,
well?
I just
Okay.
finished in this past December. I turned in the artwork for the horror tarot. So it is all horror themed, lots of
Oh my
monsters
God.
and creepy stuff, vampires, like all my favorite things. Like you've seen my work, you know what I love drawing. So it's like all
Yeah.
the creepy stuff. And I'm so excited about it. That one. It's my third tarot deck, and I'm hoping it's my last because there's so much work. Like you can imagine, it's
Right.
it's with like the cover art and all the booklet stuff included. It's over 80 separate illustrations. So it's just a long haul job. And the first one, Darkwood Tarot, was the longest because each
Mhm.
card was so intricate. I worked with Sasha Graham, who was the author of that deck, and it was such a wonderful experience working directly with the author and having her. She had really detailed descriptions for each card, and if you have that deck and have read through the book, like there's a whole story. It's so
Yeah.
amazing. It was such an exciting thing, but that one took over a year to illustrate the full thing. And then when I got to the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck, that one was totally different because they were like, well, we need Tim Burton to sign off on it. So of course I'm sweating like, oh my
Who's
God.
that?
Yeah, I was like, oh no, he's gonna look at my work. And then they were like, yeah, and we need it done within 4 months. And I was like, oh no. Like I have to do this. Like I
Wow.
can't, yeah. So that's why that one, if you look at the cards, they're much simpler. Like the designs are it's usually just like a single character with a very light
Mhm.
background, like not a whole lot, because I had to crank them out quickly and get them approved by him and his team and get it to press. And it still was delayed. Like it was such a crazy process. But I mean, I wouldn't trade it in for the world because it's so much fun. But yeah.
So how did
So.
it feel when Tim Burton like signed off on something? Was
Oh
that
my
just
God. I
like
wasn't in, yeah, I wasn't in the meeting, but I know that he had to approve everything and that he
right?
approved stuff within 3 weeks. Like it was really fast. I was like, good,
Oh,
good.
wow.
I think there was one note. I can't even remember what it was. Like they had like one or two little things they wanted me to change, but he loved everything else apparently. So I was like, yeah.
Are you excited about his new series with Netflix, the Wednesday Addams
Is this
series?
yeah, I haven't heard much about it, but of course I'm gonna watch it. Yeah.
Of
For sure.
course, me
Yeah,
too.
obviously I'm gonna be. Yeah, I can't wait. I think I did hear about they had cast a couple, this was a few months ago that they had cast some people. I can't remember who Morticia was, but the Gomez, I think I remember hearing about this. Maybe it's something
Yeah.
different. Or maybe
No, I
they
think
are they two.
it's
Because
there.
there's
Well, he can do no wrong as far as I'm concerned.
dude,
I
seriously,
love
yeah,
his
because
work.
I think there was an Adams Family that he was doing, but then there's the Wednesday Adams series. I don't know. Either way, they're gonna be great. They're gonna be amazing.
They're gonna be great.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll be there. Don't worry.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Totally.
So, I mean, not that I feel like you've got so much going on, but like, what are you working on right now that you're excited about? Is there anything coming up that you can talk about that
Yeah.
like,
I mean, yeah, that's the trick. Like, there's
right?
not much I can talk about. There are things coming. There's stuff that I'm working on. I'm working on my own graphic novel is coming out sometime in the next 2 years. We don't have a date for it yet, but I signed on with Dark Horse to do a graphic novel retelling of Beauty and the Beast, and that's
Oh my God.
yeah, and that's my first time writing a graphic novel. So, but it's huge. It's like
Awesome.
300 plus pages, and so I'm writing illustrate. Like I'm doing the whole project myself. So that is a
Wow.
huge chunk of work. So that's coming sometime eventually from Dark Horse, and of course that's like my main thing that I can talk about. I've got a couple other animation things that I'm working on, and some stuff with Disney. Can't talk about any of that at all yet, of course, but there's things coming. So yes.
Oh my
There's
gosh.
a bunch of stuff, but yeah.
Well, we are so thrilled that gave us some of your talent in this beautiful
Thank
cover that I'm
you.
just going to keep sharing. And,
I'm
you
so
know,
happy you like it. I'm so thrilled with it.
yeah, it's so great. And we're so excited. Our Kickstarter kicks off tomorrow. And,
Yes.
we have had such a great time working with you. And we're such fans that I
Thank you
hope
so
this
much.
won't be
Likewise.
the last time that we collaborate.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Please. I'm so excited for Reborn to come out. It's gonna be amazing.
Yay! Well, thank you so much. Have an
Of
awesome
course.
day,
Thank you.
evening where you are, and
Yes.
we'll chat soon.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thanks.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.